Do you ever feel like your art is missing something deeper? Maybe it looks good, but it doesn't say anything quite yet. In this video, I will show you how to tap into themes and personal symbols to create meaningful art. Plus, we have a free workbook with creative prompts that will help you. Link in the description below. So there's a lot of things that influence the themes that you paint in. So that's the subject matter. Even if it's abstracts, are your abstracts really organic, and are the colors very soft and analogous to each other with low contrast? What subject matter you want to paint in is going to be influenced by a lot of these things on this list. We go really deep into this in our mastery program where we talk all about different kinds of archetypes. But basically an archetype is a pattern of behavior. So you have a pattern of behavior, I have a pattern of behavior. There's this psychologist, Carl Jung, that talked about 12 main archetypes, and they're very interesting to learn. And basically the theory is that we all can exhibit these 12 archetypes, but some more than others. So we have our dominant archetypes and our less dominant archetypes, but it's all basically a pattern of behavior. So for example, if I'm painting a horse, and let's say I have a hero type archetype or an archetype that's very rebellious, then maybe my horse is bucking or rearing or running or in action or leaping or jumping. But my husband's archetype is jester and caregiver, innocent. His horses are eating grass, they're laying down, they're chilling out. They're not jumping and bucking and running and rearing and leaping. So that is an example of your themes. I don't paint horses that are doing all kinds of things all over the board. Most of my horses are in action because it fits my archetypes, my patterns of behavior. My husband's patterns of behavior are a lot more chilled, laid back, slow, so the subjects that he paints are gonna mirror that. That's just an example of what I'm talking about. Also, our memories, our experiences, our cultural background, our overcoming pain, your spirituality, all these things influence our themes. Your relationships with the natural world, our stories, our parables that are in us. We all have stories. We all have things that are meaningful to us. We all see metaphor and symbolism and connection and how we connect the dots, the serendipities that we notice. They're all different in each of us. And those things that you notice, those parables show up in our artwork. It influences our choices on the themes that we paint, on the subjects that we paint. Let's say you're painting a seascape of a harbor scene. Is your boat coming or going? You know, those are subconscious things, but they mean something. If your boat is leaving, it means something. If your boat is returning, it means something. We become attracted to those themes based on our story, based on our history, based on our archetypes, our memories, our experiences. Tapping into those, being able to interpret them, being able to understand why we do what we do. Sometimes our family birth order influences the themes. Geography, do we live by the ocean, the lands, the mountains, city, weather, all these things influence our themes. It's not random. You didn't just find a photo and go, that looks like a cool tree, I think I'll paint it. There's a reason behind all of it. There's a reason you were attracted to that tree. We all have a whole array, a whole vocabulary of personal symbols, and you sort of collect them over time. And sometimes over maybe a span of 10 years, some symbols sort of fall away and you adopt new ones. So we all sort of operate and collect our own personal symbolism. They usually pertain to our cause in life, and there's a root to these symbols. And I've always said, if you can identify your deepest pain in life, and therefore how you overcame that pain, or how you are overcoming that pain, it really points to your superpower. It really points to how you are effective in life, and all your symbols really sort of surround that. Your superpower is your cause. What you've overcome in terms of your deepest pain is your cause. If you were to give a TED Talk and you got to speak to the world for 20 minutes, what would it be about? What would your TED Talk be about? What is your cause? That, I think, is an important piece to this, to really understand what that is. This isn't just something you do in one afternoon. That free workbook, that's not just something in a couple hours, you fill it all out and you're like, oh, okay, I understand everything about myself now. This is a journey. This is a process. People that go through our mastery program, we spend months on these things, months on them, and really go deep and really search and find the answers to these things so that we can really blossom in our art with a full-fledged voice, a fully developed style. This does take time focus, and intention. Identifying your themes and personal symbols will help you create more meaningful art. Let me know in the comments what themes you love to paint. And if you found this inspiring, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel.